Guys, let me congratulate you. You've reached the end of CT12. Now, I realize that some of you may be a little bit frustrated. You might be frustrated because some of the habits that you had hoped that you would break, they're not broken, and some of the routines that you had hoped would settle in your life, they maybe haven't really fully settled and taken root. Don't be discouraged. I want you to know that the end of CT12, it's not the end at all. It's the beginning. It's the continuation of a much longer journey. One of the things we say again and again and again at Cross Training is that there are no life hacks when it comes to spiritual growth. There's no shortcut that makes you into a man of character and wisdom. It's the long road of obedience to Christ that results in transformation. And so really my hope for you is that more than anything else, as you've memorized Colossians 3, that you've glimpsed a compelling picture of godliness, that you're walking away from these 12 weeks with this image of a man who walks in close union with Christ, who's actively putting sin to death, who's growing in character and community with other believers, and who's taking up the roles and responsibilities that God has given him and seeking to honor the Lord in every sphere of life. Guys, if you've glimpsed that vision, if it excites your heart, the good news is you're going to be in this for more than 12 weeks. You're going to recognize that this is the whole purpose of our life. Now, the question you need to be asking at this point is just what's next? One of the things that happens to some men is that they benefit from CT12, but then the program ends, the structure goes away, and they lapse into whatever rut they were in before. Guys, don't let that happen to you. If you've been meeting with other men, if you've been benefiting from this program, have that conversation. What can we do? How can we extend this journey so that our relationships deepen and we can continue to see the growth that we've been experiencing? Now, let me just give you a couple of options because sometimes it can be a little overwhelming when you're trying to figure it out from scratch. Two programs that we have from Cross Training that they may interest you. First one is Surviving the Trenches, Killing Sin Before Sin Kills You. I've found as a pastor and as a discipler of men, far too many Christian guys go years, even decades, without getting any focused teaching on what it looks like to fight against sin, or what Colossians 3:5 says in terms of putting sin to death. This is a 10-week program that's very similar to CT12. It's built on bodily discipline, simple routines, and spiritual friendship. And what you will do is you will be memorizing scripture. You will be learning the rules of war. You'll be learning how to detect lies, also how to do battle with entrenched idols of the heart. So as a band of brothers, if you feel like you need training to fight against sin, let me encourage you to go to survivingthetrenches.men, and you can find out more about the program there. Something else that may interest you. We've got a decathlon. Guys tend to thrive when faced with a challenge. And what the decathlon is 10 different spiritual challenges. Each one takes a month. And what you can do is you can pick whatever one excites you and the guys around you. Pick it, take a month, do it together. When you're done, pick another one. And who knows, but by the time a year finishes, you might be done with all 10 challenges of the decathlon. And you can find the decathlon at our main website, xtrainingministries.com. Guys, it's been a pleasure, a joy to be able to lead you down this path. May the Lord continue to grow you up in your disciplines. May He give you a lifestyle of putting Christ first. And may He surround you with spiritual friends so you don't walk alone, but that you walk, that you live, that you fight against sin in the midst of a band of brothers. So may God continue to give you growth and blessing as you pursue a life of godliness.